My name is David Ray. I wrote the script to Grand Unified Theory, directed it, and produced it with a partner named Drew Locke as well, involved in the picture. That is such a good question. Why are there so many stage actors in the movie? Well, to get really talented people, you want people that are working, and actors in film and television who want to keep working. A lot of them work in theater as well. I mean, it's a craft, right? So you got to keep busy, and also just to find the people that were really giving her. As much as I watched indie films and television and whatever, I also go to theater. And it's interesting because there are kind of two different schools of thought with the theater actors and film actors, and they both bring kind of different stuff. Kendall was fascinating because she's done both. So she's like, theater actors are often more interested in kind of the depth and what's going on, and they're exploring the space, while film are more aware of where the lens is, stuff like that. So to have that kind of skill set is kind of rocking. The casting was so simple. It was just get the best people as possible. So, we looked everywhere. There's 2 casting agents involved, and then I was going to see a play a week, movies all the time, you name it, and we just went after the best. It's that simple. A lot of stuff I've done, I'm told which way the wind blows, and if someone else is producing it, I got to do what I'm told. And often it's Middle America, which I picked a little town called Newton, Ohio, that I've set those movies in. But with this one, I had autonomy, creative control that I always dreamt of having. And so so my North Star, and I mean this truthfully, was just to be real, just to try and be as honest as I could, because I figure film and television is stories, right? It's all BS. It's all smoke and mirrors, and you're making stuff up, and it's lies, right? So how do you be honest, right? So you just show no quarter to falsehoods, right? Don't fake anything. So with that movie, and because I didn't think it was going to get made, I had nothing to lose. So every inch of the way, I was just trying to be as truthful and honest as possible. And so I set it where I grew up. I set it in, I built it on experience, and that was how we made it too. So yeah, Vancouver, and I love specificity. I think the best films are honest and unapologetic about where they are. They don't try to, pretend. And specificity is interesting. It's fascinating. I don't think you can name a great film without thinking about the truthfulness where, it definitely is somewhere very specific. The shooting in my parents' house had a lot to do with my budget, which was like $150,000. So, but having said that, going into it with let's keep it real, it was kind of joyful to be able. And my folks are so into it; they've been supporting this whole thing since day one. So they're buzzing around and with the cast and crew. But then at the same time, just there's a scene in that movie about a first-time sort of romantic liaison, and that's built on experience. And so to say this is where not to get too specific, but that helps with the authenticity, to keep things grounded in this kind of flighty industry.